well. I couldn't be prouder of them.
Meanwhile, a powerful sight in Fountain Square this evening. Hundreds packed the heart of downtown to come together and honor the victims. The three people who died are Luis Calderon, Prithvi Raj Kandepi, and Richard Newcomer. At tonight's vigil, Mayor John Cranley said he spoke to Newcomer's wife.
She told me that Richard had spent over 30 years in the construction industry for Turner and Gilbane. And she said through tears that she was proud that her husband helped build this city, that he loved this city, that he loved the Bengals, that he was Cincinnati.
9 on your side's Ashley Zilka was at that vigil in Fountain Square. She joins us live with brand new reaction from people who were there. Ashley?
Well, Craig, tonight flowers, rosaries, and teddy bears surround this fountain just feet away from where that shooting happened earlier. Hundreds of people gathered in Fountain Square for an emotional and very powerful vigil. And for some people, it was too difficult to even stand here.
I'm pretty proud. I mean, I'm not from Cincinnati, but I'm Cincinnati strong today.
Andrea Saunders stood shoulder to shoulder with hundreds of people in Fountain Square as they reflected on Thursday's deadly shooting.
I mean, I was at our 3CC office, and our CEO came over and told us, hey, let's stay put, like there's an incident going on at Fountain Square.
But Saunders wasn't worried about her own safety. It was her husband who was inside the Fifth Third Center.
I got a text from my husband saying there's a shooter in our building.
He was on the third floor and safe.
Coming down here today was pretty hard, just being here. So yeah, I'm grateful for those first responders and those people that were able to make sure everyone get as many people safe as possible.
Saunders wasn't the only one with a personal story to share.
My dad is a Fifth Third employee, so it was hit very close to home. I'm thanking God every day that he just happened to have to work from home yesterday. So very blessed for that. Fate was on our side.
City leaders told the crowd at Fountain Square to come together and stay strong. Cincinnati strong.
I think we heard from the pastor who spoke that, you know, every day we should be grateful that we have another day to live, and that's what we're here for.
A shooting that impacted an entire city. This vigil, a way to remember the victims and say thanks to the first responders.
Thank you. Thank you for everything you do every day to keep us safe.
Now, in the wake of this tragedy, you are encouraged to donate blood. There will be a blood drive right here in Fountain Square on Monday from 9 to 3. Reporting live tonight, Ashley Zilka, 9 on your side.
Ashley, thank you. And in the wake of the deadly shooting at Fifth Third, we're learning what's being done to keep all of us safe, in fact, downtown. 9 on your side's Kristen Swilley shows us the security on the square.
The people we spoke to refused to let Thursday's shooting keep them away from Fountain Square as they paid their respects. And now we have a much clearer picture of the security in place every day to keep the public out of harm's way.
Profound sadness that it's come to this.
At every corner, on the ground and from above, police were out in droves Friday, keeping the square safe.
But this was a random shooting. Nobody realized it was going to happen, and that's what makes it so much more terrifying.
3CDC, the downtown development organization, tells me it has 8 multi-angle 24-hour security cameras, a 24-hour staff, and Cincinnati police officers for events. It also coordinates with Fifth Third Bank Security.
You never think it's going to happen in your city or your place, but here it is.
Cincinnati police confirmed there were more officers than usual for a big event on the square for this vigil. They didn't tell me if that's the new normal, but those who frequent downtown think the current staffing is enough.
He comes down for Bengals games, Reds games, come down to eat, and I've never felt unsafe. I've always seen plenty of police around.
Reporting at Fountain Square, Kristen Swilley, 9 on your side.
And of course, our team will continue to push for updates on the shooting at Fifth Third Center. Look for continuing coverage on air and on WCPO.com. Be sure to download our 9 on your side mobile app as well for those critical push alerts to your smartphone.